I see where the AICPA has issued SARS-27, and you may wonder what impact will this have on me as a CPA going forward? It can have a positive impact. Before SARS-27, we had to follow ARC 70, which is a preparation standard if we issued financial statements and the client asked us to prepare financial statements. Now, that meant you had to have an engagement letter and that you had to follow other provisions of ARC 70. It also meant those engagements could be subject to peer review. With SARS-27, what the AICPA is saying is if you as a CPA are providing consulting services and you prepare financial statements, you create those, then you can opt to not follow the preparation standard. What does that mean? Well, what that means is that you don't have to have an engagement letter. It also means that you're not subject to peer review for that service. So, under the consulting standards, the consulting work that we do is not subject to peer review. So, a lot of smaller practitioners, they're looking for a way to create financial statements, give those to the client, and not be subject to the more rigorous standards under ARC 70. You may be wondering too, when is this effective? When can I start using SARS-27? Well, you can start today. So you can early implement SARS-27. So if you want to pull the trigger on it even now, you can do that. If you'll do a search for SARS-27 out on the internet, I'm sure there's a copy of that there, but you can take a fuller look at it. But in this video, I just want to let you know that SARS-27 has been issued, that it does permit you as a CPA to create and provide financial statements to a consulting client and not follow ARC 70 or ARC 80, which is compilation, or ARC 90, which is the review standards. So again, if you're just working with a client and you're providing consulting services, you can now create financial statements and not have to follow ARC 70. Now, obviously, if you desire to follow ARC 70 or 80 or 90, in other words, if you desire to use the preparation standard or the compilation standard or the review standard, you can do that, obviously, and you can also do an audit if you wanted to do that. This standard is just simply saying if you're doing consulting work, you don't have to follow ARC 70 or 80 or 90. You can just follow the new SARS 27 standard, provide the financial statements to the client. And, we do this a lot. We do the bookkeeping for clients, and then they're calling us and asking us about what's going on with their numbers. That's a consulting engagement. And I'll repeat again, the consulting work that we do is not subject to peer review. So if you want to start using SARS-27, take a look at it and give it a go. If you have any questions, just comment below and I'll try to respond. Thanks and bye now.